What's up, chat? Welcome to Clowning Around with Andrew. I'm your host, Writing with Andrew. And today, we're going to talk about structure. Now, I know what you're thinking. Whenever someone talks about structure and organization, you get all bored and fussy. And who can blame you? Right angles and level surfaces are enough to put anyone into a bummer-induced coma. But guess what? Organizing your writing doesn't have to be that way.
Hold on, friend. Don't forget the quick word from our sponsor.
Oops, silly me. At Clown Cosmos Incorporated, we believe that everyone should have access to quality, affordable clowning around. So, as we work to make that dream a reality, we present Call Now and you'll get not one, but two of our latest product, all for the low price of free. And if you're one of the first 800 callers to sign up for our Clown and Max Plus plan, we'll also include a special limited gift. Because at Clown Cosmos, our mission is your delight.
It's worse than I thought. He's doing non-Kaputko sponsorships. This is bad for business.
So it's time?
It's time.
Anything you need me to do?
Why are you still here?
I don't know how to get back.
Well, then I'll send you back. You're lucky the goat's in a box. It could have scrambled your brain real bad. Now get out of here.
Yeah, about that brain scrambling.
Oh, you're fine. It's only a kid and you're wearing a hat. If you were feeling special about it, just know that's the only reason you're qualified for this job.
Whatever you say, let's go. True story. I once sat down to do a jigsaw puzzle because everyone's always going on about how fun they are. But you know what? Trying to put all those little pieces where they belonged just about gave me a panic attack. Not for me.
That's okay, friend. Different people like different things. I mean, I've been with you since the beginning, so I know that you're good at plenty of other stuff. Cut yourself some slack.
Right? That's what clowning around is all about. Anyway, for some reason, when people think about organizing, they're always thinking about little boxes or neoclassical colonnades, and that kind of dread-inducing order and structure leaks into our writing all the time. Sure, you can write a perfect sonnet. You could write a 5-paragraph essay with a thesis statement and 3 supporting claims. You could even make sure that every story you write has a rising action, a climax, and all that other stuff. Hey, some people like jigsaw puzzles and closets arranged by color and, I don't know, pantries atomized into chalk-labeled rattan baskets. Good for you. But sometimes people have weird ideas about how things should be. You can't please them all. Everyone's writing free verse these days, even though Robert Frost said it was just like playing tennis with the nets down. Guess we're doomed. For all the madness radiating out of the Kaputko studio building, the city was unusually quiet. Rolling this goat crate into the epicenter of it all was going to be easier than I thought. I just wasn't prepared for what I was going to see when I got there. This wasn't the time for gawking, though. I stepped inside and went up the elevator. But hey, speaking of Frost, he also said something that was a little more fun. Scholars get their knowledge with conscientious thoroughness along projected lines of logic. Poets theirs cavalierly and as it happens in and out of books. They stick to nothing deliberately, but let what will stick to them like burrs where they walk in the field. So what if you tried doing some less conventional things with the structure of your writing? Forget the 3-act story structure and take a cue from Jane Allison's Meander Spiral Explode. Don't worry about the projected logical lines of the Aristotelian unities. Instead, write a story that wanders through the fields and lets things stick to it like burrs, meandering, as it were. And essays get used against us in school so much that we end up thinking every essay we write from then on has to have 1-inch margins and double spacing. But real essays, the kind that aren't just for school, are as cavalier and errant as you'd hope. As Dinty Moore puts it, one of the pleasures of the contemplative essay for the reader is the meandering sense of the form, the idea that you are taking a leisurely stroll with an interesting mind. It is lovely to observe the author as he glides off on an unexpected tangent, presents a few loop-de-loops, or does some graceful wing tilt before he glides effortlessly home. So here's a crazy idea. Instead of thinking every poem has to be in iambic meter, toss away the historical structure and play around with something new or different. Write a series of prose poems modeled after a series of letters written to your mystical pen pal. That's not something unstructured, it's just structured in a different way. A fun way. And that's not all, it's also...
Listen, I hate to interrupt when you're doing such a good job, but I'm gonna go see who's at the door.
Oh, okay. I'll wait. I'd hate for you to miss anything.
So would I. Thanks, friend. What is it?
Special delivery for a Mr. Mortuum from super powerful Alchemical Supplies and Sons.
Ooh, well, I am Mr. Mortuum, and I do love super powerful alchemical supplies. I placed so many orders, though, so do you have any idea what's inside?
Can't say I do. It's in a neurosuppression crate, though, so I'd guess something that enhances mental powers or something. Just sign here.
Yeah, sure. I've always thought my mental powers could be enhanced and or augmented, so this is actually coming at just the right time.
I'm sure it does.
Wait, do I know you from somewhere?
Me? Probably not. I've always just been a delivery person. I must have one of those faces.
That is true. A lot of people in this universe have essentially the same face. It's in times like these that a cognitively enhanced agent of chaos should step in and liven things up, don't you think?
We can all dream, sir. We can all dream.
Indeed we can. Okay, I'm back. As you were, friend.
Try this. I always like to push my students to try writing a story that is organized by something other than time. I mean, every story starts at 10 a.m. and ends at 3 p.m. But if the flow of time weren't how your story was organized, how would it be? What if you told a story that started with all the red things, and then the orange things, and then on to yellow until you'd written a story that was a chromatic spectrum instead of a temporal continuum? Just because you experienced your life in order, that doesn't mean your reader has to experience your memoir in order. Break it up, scatter it out, and put 2 anecdotes about tying your shoes, one from kindergarten and one from your first day of college, next to each other. Again, that's not disorganized writing. That's just writing organized in a different way. Maybe a fun way. And write the same poem in 3 different ways and then smash them all together. Now you can do what other poets have done and put the word triptych in the title, like you're a creative genius or something. And you might be. Originality and genius are not the same thing. Or, write an essay and call it a poem, or a poem and call it a short story. If you think there are rules, you must be new here. So welcome, and let's get nuts. Well, but not too nuts.
Excuse me?
Well, I just mean, being silly is great, but there's a difference between disrupting the order of things and then just giving your reader a disorienting, miserable experience. It's like Moore says, but having such fun for yourself is only the beginning. The reader must somehow follow the movement of your thoughts, language, and intuition, and must feel some unspoken harmony behind your words and images. Or you are writing for an audience of one. Unless you plan to buy thousands of copies of your own first book, that's not such a good idea. So as fun as full chaos is, you can't go full chaos. White noise just isn't a meaningful signal.
Where did this side of you come from? Could I be slipping? Maybe we should open that crate.
Oh look, it's a little goat. How fun.
Yeah, how fun. And strange. Why would I order a goat?
I kind of like it. Can we keep it?
As long as it does what it's supposed to.
There was no question the clown was bad news, but was the skull any better? Something in my gut told me it was the right call, but it didn't make working with that skull any better. But I'd done my part, so I went back to my office and called it a day. Maybe it was time I took a vacation. I guess what I'm trying to say is that you'll get a lot of advice that your writing should be structured or organized. And you can do the little rectangular boxes thing. Sometimes, maybe you even should. But there's more than one way to think of organization and structure. And frankly, I found that thinking structurally isn't the most intuitive thing for a lot of new writers. Structural experimentation on top of that can be even harder to come by. It makes sense. When you're up against a project that feels new or intimidating, it can be tempting to go looking for examples and templates and just do what someone else did. If it worked for them, it'll probably work for you, but maybe something else would work better. Make up your own structure if you want to. Reformat your poem so it looks like a lease agreement. Rework your essay so that it alternates between more traditional paragraphs and hand-drawn comic panels. And then throw in some lyrical digressions on the nature of frozen corn while you're at it. Look at us. We've got a goat now. And is it just me, or is it kind of making me very sleepy?
Just you, I think. I feel totally fine.
You're not even supposed to be here.
You? How did you?
Carnivorous goat.
Pointless. You know you can't destroy me.
Who said I wanted to destroy you?
I'm not out of this fight yet. Hey, my best friend. Wake up.
Huh? I really don't know. Wait. What's going on? 2 kaputs.
It's okay, Fred. Turns out there's an imposter, but you know me. We've been friends for a long time, and I admire everything you've ever done.
Don't listen, bud. Or did you suddenly lose the last shred of cognitive function you had?
What am I supposed to do?
Look, I hate to say it, but the only way things go back to normal is if you make the choice.
Make the choice?
The future is in your hands, bud. Use your pen. You're the first one to say it's mightier than the sword, aren't you?
Well, sure, but...
Then quit being a stall factory and just do it.
But... How do I know which one to jab?
Jab him! He's rude, controlling, and his subtitles are scary looking.
Well, that's a good point, but maybe I should. It's just you're both identical. What if I make the wrong choice? Oh, I know. Tell me something only the real kaput would know.
Oh, that's easy. We've been friends for a long time. I've supported you along the way, and I'm impressed every day by how you're growing. It's just a privilege to be your co-host.
Aw, shucks. You mean it?
To the moon and back, friend.
And you, why shouldn't I jab you with my pen?
My greatest humiliation was being shoved into a bag for a white elephant gift exchange. Me, a cosmic entity of untold alchemical brilliance. I don't like that I have to sit on your shelf, but if I really had to, I guess I could have ended up in a worse situation. But don't get any ideas. Actually, maybe you should just jab me, put me out of my misery.
Hi, I'm writing with Andrew. I may be a doctor in real life, but I also play one on TV. Because of that, I'm proud to announce the latest in cognitive hygiene technology, Spritz, a mental decluttering tool by Kaputco International. Using patented Squeegee technology, Spritz is capable of precision-targeted memory alteration and removal. Just slot the proprietary energy canister into the main tank, insert your head into the smart bell, and wait. Don't worry about any sounds of carnivorous gluttony that seem to be coming from inside the system. That's actually just the sound of unpleasant memories being dissolved in a safe and painless process. And look at that, good as new. In fact, I'm a satisfied customer myself. Or at least I must be, because the last thing I remember was getting on a plane for the Sea of Self-Doubt, and I'm definitely not there now. So say goodbye to all the unpleasantness rolling around in that noggin of yours, with help from your friends at Kaputco International, where your memories are our little secret. But really, I know February is a short month, but what happened?
You know, it really doesn't matter.
Okay, if you say so.
Hey, bud.
Yeah?
Well, it's just, I guess you're not that intolerable.
Yeah, sure. Sure thing.
I mean, if I had gone anywhere, I guess you could say, I'm glad to be back. So, thanks.